like to thank Club Mate for sponsoring me while I've been here in Berlin. It's been a really powerful experience to get that kind of support. You know what I would have done through this, like, you know, the gauntlet of libation if they hadn't been here for me. How's that go? It's like like that, something like that. Last night I dreamt about a singing fish. He was hitting all the notes. He was singing to the fishermen sitting in their boats, while the crickets played like violins, rubbing on their legs, while a hedgehog in the fog tapped a beat on a hollow log. Oh, good God, said the fishermen, and you should have seen their face when the frogs on the lily pads came in with the bass. Can you help me do this? Boom, 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 boom. Well, the sparrows took soprano. They were chirping in the reeds, accompanied by the background buzz of the humming honeybees. And the raccoons played the spoons that they stole last night from the campsite, while the beaver strummed a banjo that he played across his knees, while the chipmunk was getting drunk, laughing acorns in the trees. I can't believe my ears, bell ringing steers, and guitar playing bears, and tap dancing deers, and rodents drinking beers, and I laughed so hard I bust into tears. And the elves came out of the berries, and the fairies from the cherries, and the hobbit's feet were hairy as he danced around the mushrooms with the gnome who played the xylophone on old bones. And every creature came out of their home. Ah, boy, that fish was singing and the forest was swinging on at the musical mountain pond. And it's like this every morning at dawn at the musical mountain pond. Yes. Yeah. Songs I wrote when I was 19. Let's do another song I wrote when I was 19. Yeah? It's just all been downhill for there. I was traveling and wondering, I was wandering through the woods when the rain came lashing down. Now I don't mind a little rain until the lightning did the same and the wind started blowing me around. And when I knew I was in trouble, I made a beeline on the double to an old youth hostel rundown. There was a lady at the desk, she wore a white lace dress, and she must have been about 100 years old. She said, this house, it ain't got no room. She said, this house ain't got no room. She said, this house, it ain't got no room. She said, this house ain't got no room. She said, there's 33 Australians and there's 66 Canadians. There are 28 Norwegians and there's 9 Japanese. And there's 4 chicks. I'm doing as fast as I can. It's the fastest version it's ever been. 4 chicks and Slovakians, and there's 13 Americans. There are 15 Italians, and only half of them have pets. She said there's Danish in the dining room, and there's Swedish in the cellar, Boy Scouts in the bathroom, and there's Irish in the aisle. She said there's Polish in the pantry, and all the kids are in the kitchen, not to mention all the people that she's missing. And I said, lady, listen, lady, there's a storm outside, and it's the kind you don't survive. I said, lady, I'll sleep anywhere, just throw on a blanket, and I'll sleep there, I'll pay to stay anywhere. Well, there is one place, said the host, but it's haunted by a ghost. There is one place, but it's haunted by a ghost. She lit the candle and led the way, past the spiders up the stairs. She pointed to the attic and then she ran away. And with only a candle I mustered up my mind. I said, it's gonna be a crazy night. And I was lying there playing dead. I was covering my head when the blankets went flying off my bed. There were flashes of light, there were screams in the night. There were girls and ghosts of all sorts. And I was doing alright until I saw the devil. Then I wet my shorts. All the demons danced away to the fiddle he did play. He let out a terrible laugh. He said, we're gonna play a game, because boy, I know your name, and I know that you're horrible at math. Well, I got down on my knees and I was praying for the grace, when the devil took his red hand and slapped me across the face. He said, now, this is what I'm saying, there ain't gonna be no praying while you're playing my mathematical quiz. This is the first question of 3 that you're gonna have to answer me, and if you get it right, you're free to leave. But if you fail, you'll be stuck here like a jail, and you'll never ever get to end this sleep. I said, go ahead, fire away. He said, I do that every day, and you will only have 3 seconds to answer me. He said, what's 3 sixes times 3 if you take away the 9s with the demonic denominator and brackets on the line? He said, subtract it and fraction it, don't forget to multiply. And then he looked at me and counted 1, 2, 3. He was hooting and hollering, he clicked his hook heels on the floor and said, now that's what your algebra was for. It started in on his spell to send me to hell when I heard the crashing of bricks. I come smashing through the wall. Was that little old lady with the white dress on? She was grabbing on her crucifix. And her daughter were a spraying holy water, and the devil was a squirming at my feet. She said, there's one thing I'd have to say to drive him all the way, and she told me that I knew what it was. Well, half paralyzed, I stared the devil in his beady eyes, and I screamed it from the top of my lungs. I said, this house, it ain't got no room. I said, this house ain't got no room. I said a little louder than that. And more like I said, me. This house. I like do the quiet scream when you're like somebody's house and there's somebody sleeping. This house, it ain't got no room. This house, it ain't got no room. I said, this house, it ain't got no room. I said, this house ain't got no room for you. And to this day, I can gladly say that the devil, he don't live here anymore. How's the recording, guys? Is it good?
Yes.
Nice, congratulations. Funny, happy, sad, romantic, cerebral. Cerebral. Yeah, An invisible individual came to me on my vigil, like a vigilante angel, incredible and kind. I was mentally unstable, unconscious and unable to lay it on the table, keep still and stabilize. No, my eyes could not inspect it. I clearly detected a current that connected and collected me inside. For my fears had grown like cancer, but my cells turned into dancers, and I realized that the answers had been swimming round inside. And a certainty came over me, celestially guiding me, and though I did not bend a knee, I gave my thanks and praise. For my days, they may be numbered, slipping in and out of slumber, though I know I must remember this duality's a dream. So please wake me in the morning, bright and early for the dawning, while the whole planet is turning to behold our brightest star. And wherever I may wander, whether close it be or yonder, that the blemishes I have blundered be forgiven if not forgot. And blessed be the asteroid hurling in the outer void. For if it crashed down and destroyed, I hope I will rejoice. For the voice may be inaudible, whispering within particles, or as clear as a volcano, rumbling thunder from on high. And may I be as inventive as to raise my own incentive to be carefully attentive as we quicken in the spiral. Far the ringing swing is tightening like a whirlpool around everything, bringing the beginning of the end and far the start. Off the charts of researches, off the maps of the churches, off the pages of the ages, and the calendars of the Mayan. Out of mind, out of ascension, out of complete comprehension, and not to mention the dimensions of dementia and delight. And that my might might light and ignite bright white light on the night of the flight of insight. And let this dark spark mark hark herald bugles barking like a black snacking, sending them packing back into the source. And let this mix fix conflicts twixt opposites zip 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 zip. You know when you look up at a blue sky and you see those little things floating in front of your eyes? You know what I'm talking about? What do you call those things?
Floaty things.
Floaty things. A lot of people call them floaters. Yeah, little floaty things. I didn't. Yeah. Yeah, there's another. We'll stick with floaty things. My friend John Conaway in Galway, he was telling me, he's like, yeah, I know about those. He's like, I used to see them in class, and I'd look out the window, you know, and he would just flip his eye around, and they would like get into focus, you know. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I did too. Cool. And I didn't know how to talk about it. I didn't really know how the words for it or what it was. I thought it was like a secret world for me for a while, you know. And I'd do it all the time. And then I went to the exploratorium, and I found out that if you put your eyes on this blue spectrum, you put your hand on your heart, they're actually moving with your heartbeat, because what they are is this beautiful phenomenon. They're the blood cells moving across the surface of your eyelids. So what you're seeing is the smallest part of you that can be possibly witnessed by the macrocosm. It's like an eclipse. It's like this little thing that makes you, coming across your eye for the first time, and you can see your cellular activity. So what I do these days is I look at it and I like send it a bunch of love. You know? I'm like self-interdiagnostic help, you know? Alright, little guy, giving you all I got. If those cancer cells come after you, just blast them with this little extra gift you just got. And I wrote him a little song. Actually, they're singing to me. Do it. If you see me against blue sky in the fluid on your eye, zoom in closer, magnify, see the signal from inside, for